coming in the zone of the back checker to Gurney. Oh, a nice shot attempt and a beautiful save there off the blocker by the Spring Lake Park goalie. Nice setup play there, all done on the regroup. There's the wide side pass yet again to Marion, and he decides to dump it in and go for a change as the Orioles regroup. Noah Poppy in on the forecheck. Forces the Spring Lake player to shuffle it up. Spring Lake Park comes into the zone. A little bit of tennis going back and forth here in the neutral zone. Settle that puck down a little bit. Noah Poppy's stepped up his game physically as well, playing the body a little bit more. He's definitely improved as the season has gone on. That's number 14 for the Orioles. He's been playing center a lot most of the season. And he's out there with Xavier Wells, number 39, and number 20, Keegan Smolak. Xavier Wells on the forecheck here. This puck seems by right to Alec Bjork. Bjork Corey was trying to hit number 19, Nolan Arvidsson on the play, and Nolan couldn't quite see it come through. Good D-to-D pass there. And out comes the Oriole player who gets his pocket picked there by number 8 for Spring Lake Park. That's Dean Romacher, the forward, the junior. Here's this crafty number 38 for Spring Lake Park who came in again. I believe he's the player that had a nifty little opportunity earlier on. That's Braden Wilson Shore, who had another opportunity there. And Justin Halverson gets a save, and that's his second save of the game to keep the score level at zeros. 5:40 to play here early in the first period. Apologize for a little technical difficulties earlier on the start. We've got some sound back now. The Orioles come back in the zone. Number 3, Troy Beckman gathers the puck. Arvidsson tried to have a shot attempt there, just jumped off the stick, and here's number 38 again. Just decides to get a shot on that. Oh, rebound out. And almost a tap in there, but number 3, Troy Beckman, did a great job of tying up the player on that. Real scoring opportunity. So, Orioles are missing a few bodies tonight. We've got Thomas Grismagel with a lower body injury. Hope he's, or actually an upper body injury, sorry. I hope he heals up and gets back in the action. Beautiful pass there by Marion. The Koenig, who were in on his backhand there, he's playing over behind the net. Look at the low exchange out to Gurney. As this group's applying some pressure, good cannon shot there by Jim Ryan, number 22. But 6 gets the extra credit there for blocking the shot. Always right there as they're in the block shots, and he didn't stick a leg up or anything and do the old thing. Came out at it, and the puck bounced right off his knee pad or breezer and came in. The Orioles are cycling the puck rate on there. This is some good, strong puck possession by this line. And there's Gordy up high. Shuffles the puck in down. Oh, beautiful pass across the slot. Tries to hit it. Jake Myron saw the tip attempt there, I think, in the slot. To Garrity, number 2. And that was a nifty-looking play there. Good heads-up hockey by that group. His coaching staff has got this line buzzing. Eric Ruska, Dan Cody, and Mr. Turner. Turner's been with the organization for quite some time. Former goalie for the Osseo Orioles. Spent some time coaching and doing some other athletic coaching responsibilities too, I know, during the non-hockey season. Going to get an offsides there, and Halverson continued to track that puck without challenging it. He looks a little more focused today than we've seen him in the past. Not that he wasn't before, but he's up for the challenge to try and earn a shutout or keep the goals against best that he can. So Spring Lake Park gets the group of D-to-D pass. Can't quite get there. The Orioles had an opportunity there. Troy Beckman jumps up in the play. Like when he jumps up, he's athletic enough and skilled enough to jump up in that play there and help bring the puck in the zone. Right there with number 11, Jake Toussaint. Spring Lake Park player looks to regroup and get the puck over to his right side, and he can't quite do that. And the Orioles just chip it out of the zone. Oh, there's Noah Poppy, number 1-4 down deep. This loses the handle on the puck. Spring Lake Park player gets the puck. Out comes number 15. He's got some speed. Good player. Field goes good over the net there, as it just ran up high on him. Justin just let that puck go high, and good tie-up attempt there by Avery Clutch as he's preventing that player from getting a rebound. And the Orioles will regroup here. They got an opportunity to stretch the ice if the Spring Lake players going for a line change, and puck just trips in his own. Eli Larson just trips it up. Alec York on the wall just dumps it in. And out comes Spring Lake Park. A nice BB pass there. Reassesses, comes back behind the net. A forecheck play by Alex York. Forces a turnover there, number 1-2. He's a sophomore forward for the Orioles. He's got a bright future in front of him. He reads the play very well. Oh, nice strip there by number 9, Eli Larson. He's actually a freshman. And they scored a couple of goals in the past games for the Orioles. So there's a couple of players that have some bright futures in front of them. Well, 1:31 to play left in the first period. Shots are 10 in favor of the Orioles, 4 for Spring Lake Park. Good quality hockey game here. Shot 1, or draw 1, and shot right on net for the Orioles. Out comes Troy Deckman. He looks good. He got buzzed up there, a hit to the head, but he shakes that one off. And there's Colin Garrity, right by the saying. He's able to get that turnover, and in comes Ben Koenig, number 34. Puck comes out, dumped into the near corner. Ben Koenig wins that one, throws it right out front. Spring Lake Park player loses his lacrosse stick there. Picks it up, and Jake Toussaint with a nice rub out play there. Playing defensive. I've said this before with him. He really is a defensive defenseman. Does a great job positioning his body to dislodge that puck from the player. And we got a 2-on-2 one here with Marion, who makes a cut. And Ben Koenig adjusted to that. Out the puck comes. That was going to be an offsides, but Ben did the smart play and actually cut to the left and adjusted it. Out comes the play. Jake Myron just off the stick, saw that happening, and we're going to have a face-off down in the defensive zone. Well, the Orioles, let's see if they can win the draw. You got number 19, Drew Arneson on the draw. Turns that puck just to the side. Spring Lake Park on the chase, however. Tries the wraparound attempt, and the big bodies in front have nothing to do with that. A little bit of a scrum going on between Jake Myron and 15, and 15 actually hits his own man there. 15 for Spring Lake Park is Yuri Kaspernovich. I hope I have that right. Sophomore forward D. Looks to play a physical
Osseo 0 and St. Spring Park 0. Shots on goal for the first period for Osseo 11 and Spring Park 5.
Oh yeah. And on the screen, hopefully you folks at home can see the rosters for both teams. We'd like to go out of our way and really thank John Halverson. He's the brains behind this operation here. Mark Ellingson and I just kind of follow through and run the play-by-play. We've really stepped up the technological programming here for Osseo this year, and I hope to continue that in years to come because I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it. So interesting game here. Like I said, I think both teams are balanced. We're going to bring in Mark to provide his observations off that first period. Mark, what's your 2 cents?
I think Osseo had a little more offense there, a little more surge in the offensive zone, a little more zone time. I felt like in Spring Lake Park. I mean, they outshot them 11-5. They seem to really be focused in the offensive zone where they're able to spread out a little bit and move that puck to one another with great opportunities. They even had a lot more attempts than the getting shots on net, but just from moving to open spaces and players making the pass to guys that are open was creating more opportunities for them instead of them all bunching off or running into the corner or just backing it in front of the goalie. I like how they're spreading it out and moving the puck around.
Yeah, I know. I can't agree more with you there, Mark. I know we're just going to go to intermission here, but some of that too is just watching the season progress. You've got a lot of coaching talent on this Osseo Orioles bench. Some folks that have been around the game for a long time, and they're able to kind of work with this group as the season goes on and kind of get them to do what they're asking to do. So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make coming out in the second period of play. We'd like to thank our sponsors that are showing up on the screen here. We very much appreciate all the support that they've given Osseo hockey this year in particular in a COVID environment where we can't get fans in the stands to the degree that we want. So we support a lot of the restaurants and local businesses that help support Osseo hockey and look to do so and continue. So without further ado, we're going to let you folks go grab some popcorn, maybe a hamburger, a hot dog, or dinner time here, maybe a cold one on the couch, sit back and relax, and we'll be back at the start of the second period.
Perfect. Yeah. I think it didn't come out really clean, but I just felt like Osseo was spreading it out and hitting some open guys and creating some opportunities. That's the only thing I saw in the difference on the game. Like I don't feel like Spring Lake Park had much zone time. They were down there, but they didn't have much zone time. So, well, I like the setup, John. That looks great. Yeah, and I like Justin in there playing that. That was a nice stop on that breakaway. Yeah.
I got it recording. It didn't stream at the time, but I got it recording so I can post it later.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yep.
Yeah, no, I was happy with my little assessment there. I kind of set some things up that I wanted to do. What we should do too is get some statistics.
I know.
And we can look at it on our phone for the varsity game.
For penalty kills and
just kind of reference a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, I have a little bit. I mean, we did talk about that a little bit in the last game. But yeah, I like that idea.
They don't have any coffee here, really, do they?
No.
I'll tell Chick to bring me a coffee.
Testing.
I might look up Spring Lake Park stats right now for varsity.
I guess they had a plural as well. Hey, Mike.
Who's that?
Osseo Al.
Yes.
All right, back in action here for the Orioles. Start of the second period as the players are just jumping on the ice from a nice clean resurface here at Fogarty Ice Arena. The Orioles are regrouping after a nice solid first period of play there. Shots on net, 11 for the Orioles and 5 for Spring Lake Park. Justin Halverson back in net, number 35 for the Orioles, did a wonderful job in net, stopping a point-blank breakaway and then a near scoring opportunity off a rebound attempt. The Orioles did what I like to think is a pretty good job down in the offensive zone that last period of being more patient with the puck. That started really up front with that line of Ben Koenig, Colin Garrity, and Drew Harrion, number 21, for the Orioles, but also Alec Bjork, number 13, Drew Arneson, and their line mate there did a pretty good job of managing the puck, and also on the back end, defensively, I think the Orioles kept everything in front of them the best they can. So equally up to the challenge are the Spring Lake Park Panthers, as they've been victorious in these two previous meetings. In both two tight games. Both of those were at Dick Verra Ice Arena. Spring Lake Park comes out. They're going to dump the puck in and get called for an offsides as 36 was caught into the zone. And a face-off just outside the defensive zone of the Orioles. Number 2, Colin Garrity, a nice draw win there. He's got, like I said earlier, some really good hands. He's playing center for this group. Oh, and number 3 sneaks by, and the puck is still bouncing around. It snuck by both defenders for the Orioles, and we got lucky, and here he is again. Number 3 is out to prove his valor tonight. Jay Bellissimo, the sophomore forward for Spring Lake Park. And out comes Troy Deckman with a nice long pass. Koenig chips the puck in. Turnover on the zone. Drew Harrion both on the chase. And we've got a race for the puck as number 8 wins that puck race for Spring Lake Parks. Escapes away from Jake Myron, comes right into the net, and we're going to get looks to be a holding or a tripping or a hooking. There it is, the hook on the Orioles. So perhaps a good penalty to take in that situation, as the player did a nice little escape down the lower half wall over by the advertisements for the old Piper Inn, and was headed right to the net. But needless to say, still ends up zeros on the scoreboard. We're going to get to take a look at this power play for Spring Lake Park. Backhand clearing attempt. Not really big on the backhands out of the D zone, but sometimes they can be effective. Spring Lake Park regroups. Out comes number 8. Shifty little move there around Avery Plutz. Cuts to his forehand and hit the target right in the chest, and Justin Halverson is a fairly big goalie, so he covers the net pretty well for the Orioles. Number 9 was Tring Oberg, forward defenseman, junior for the Orioles. So before we get too far into this, we'd like to do a little shout out to Osseo Al. Osseo Al, thank you very much for watching Osseo hockey and being a huge supporter over these years. We got Mark Ellingson right here to provide his comments.
We miss you, Al. I'm glad you're tuning in. Hope you enjoy the game. Osseo's going to clear off this penalty here for us, hopefully.
And Spring Lake Park chips the puck back in the zone. Eli Larson back to get it, and there goes a souvenir in the fans. So this penalty kill unit for the Orioles is a little mix of forward and defenseman. They put Avery Plutz up on the number 29, who typically plays D, up on the forward spot, and then put Eli Larson down low. So it's been effective thus far. Orioles win the draw there, and Jake Myron shoots that puck out, gets it out of the zone, which is a good thing. Spring Lake Park looks to regroup, and a nice interception pass there by number 2, Colin Garrity. Good decision there by Jake Myron. He's got a nice hard wrist shot there and gets that puck down out. So 40 seconds to go on this power play opportunity by Spring Lake Park, and they can't seem to get things going here. Mark, what's your what are your thoughts so far?
Well, so far, Osceo's been able to bottle him up and not let him get control of the puck. And Osceo's just been doing a good job so far of being able to clear it out, keeping them to the outside. And just as I spoke, they get an opportunity. Just went wide. Justin Howerson's been playing a great game so far. But as you can tell, they're in the box pretty good here and keeping them to the outside. Spring Lake Park is trying to get somebody open here. And they cleared it off.
Yeah, and the Orioles kill that penalty off down in the corner as a player comes from the bench. Oh, a chip-in attempt. Number 15 just sidewiped Jake Myron, but Jake did a great job there. Jake Myron, 22, of battling and winning that core battle, and he looks to get even on that play with big number 15. So they're having words down in the corner. We're going to have to watch to see how that one gets managed as the game goes on. But the refs keep the hands down, and we're going to have a face-off here in the D zone. Great.
I'm sorry. It is worth mentioning, though, that like 22, Jake Myron, 19, Nolan Arneson, these guys can really get physical for Osseo and let their presence known. It's been a huge plus for the team, I think.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. You know, Nolan Arneson is a football player over at Park Center in the fall, and he's definitely not afraid to mix it up. And speaking of him, that was him that came down in that play. Out comes Spring Lake Park. Troy Deckman did a good job of keeping it out to his forehand, and out come the Orioles. Here comes Alec Bjork. He's shifty. Comes in, assesses play, cuts to his forehand, chips it in. I think he was looking there for number 9, Mike Madano, to cut to the net. Oh, that's not Mike Madano. That's Eli Larson. No, that was a good play there. No, for the Orioles, you got to hand it to the craftinesses of Alec to try and make something happen there. So good face-off win there by number 2, Colin Garrity, and he gets the puck back to the right-handed player, Drew Harrion, number 21. Koenig in on the forecheck, in with Koenig, in with Garrity on the half wall. Tried the cycle, just couldn't get it out. Oh, puck jumps off the. Hey, we got a turnover play here. There's an opportunity here. Harrion assesses the play, hits him in the middle, and in comes Deckman. That's the play I was looking for, getting these D to jump up into the play and become a 4th offensive player, and that's happened again. Harrion with the turnover there. Oh! Spring Lake Park player just breaks that play up, and some good offensive zone time there for the Orioles. And here we're going to have an opportunity. The puck bounces out. Harrion chips it over to the far side. Ben Koenig on the chase. Little stick bump. Justin Halverson makes the easy save there. And now Spring Lake Park comes in. Number 3 has had a couple of scoring chances for them. Shifty little player. And I think Toussaint says, I'm interested in a line change on the long shift or the long exchange in the second period, and heads to the bench. So, well, through 11 games here for the JV team, 2 wins and 9 losses on the season. And they have had some tight games recently. Really played the Centennial team to a pretty close game, and out comes the Orioles. Josh Manson out on his forehand, fending off a player. Had Keegan break to the net. Oh, there's another opportunity, and there's Josh, and he scores! And he's excited about that one as he won that puck battle in front of the net.
Did the dirty work.
Yeah, he did the dirty work. Mark, what are your thoughts on that?
I like how he just got in position and used his big body there to keep that other guy to the outside, find the puck, took a couple pokes at it and was able to get it home. I liked also the quick release from number 29, Avery Platts back there at D. He got it on net right away. 1-0 Osseo.
Yeah. Oh, and this player, Spring Lake Park, cuts to the net, tries the old weave back behind, and it didn't quite connect. You see Big 22 making some good defensive plays out there, banging bodies. He's fully capable of that. So number 6, you can see on the screen here, we've got advances in technology. Josh Manson, older brother Caleb, just came through the program. Josh is a junior forward, been with the program a couple of years, and we're excited to see his development over time. Out come the Orioles. Eli Larson assesses play. He takes the ice, slides it over to Bjork. Oh, shifty rebound, and there's a great scoring chance there. Another play, and Alec Bjork tips it in. Oh, number 38's not too happy on that. Better watch his lumber, otherwise he's going to have to buy a new stick there. And that was another wonderful assessment of play. Number 13, Alec Bjork, on the rebound on really a nice play there by this line. They've been clicking tonight and getting some decent scoring chances. Good decision there by Troy Deckman. Number 3 tries to get the puck up. Spring Lake Park player just shifts it up, and another interception by Alec Bjork. Comes in the zone. We're going to have a hand pass. Well, shots are 17-12. Oh, and here's Alec right there. Number 13, that's Pavel Datsuk. Number 13 for the Osseo Orioles. Sophomore player. Played his youth hockey over at Mounds View, and then now he's up at the high school over at Maranatha. So Osseo runs a kind of a co-op between Park Center and Maranatha. And here's another scoring opportunity for Garrity, as Ben Koenig is assessing his stick over there, sees that it looks to be the part, and now they come in the zone. Drew Harrian's got some speed, comes first in on that race, runs the cycle. Can't quite get it deep. Jumps just over the stick of number 11, Jake Toussaint. And Troy Deckman with a shifty little move up the slot. Orioles are going to regroup. This nice D-to-D pass. Troy Deckman did just what he's supposed to do there and release as the weak side D on strong puck possession and provide an option to come out of the zone. There's the wraparound attempts we see a lot. Trying to limit those. And the Orioles come out of the play. Here comes Toussaint, slides it over to Ben Koenig, number 34, cuts to his forehand. Here comes Garrity, who decides to shuffle the puck down below the net. Alec Bjork working his behind the scenes. Right out front, and a nice shot. Oh, rebound save and a turnaround attempt by number 34. And there's Avery Plutzen on the forecheck. The Orioles are applying lots of pressure here. And doing a great job. Oh, and it sneaks over to Manson again. He's in clean. Oh, and he's thought we saw a hook there. Manson's excited because he scored his first goal of the game there. Feeds it out front. Another opportunity. Avery Plutz comes in. Just left of the goal. And the Orioles are cooking. This team is playing aggressive brand of hockey right now. You can feel the energy in the stands. Out on open net. You got Ben Koenig and a guy up top, as Noah Poppy was there. Manson chips the puck up. Here's the foot race, and Noah Poppy bangs it. Player looked to hit the side of the net, or the side of the glass there, and it's a good thing they got that padding, as Noah was playing the body on that one. In comes number 19, and number 42 did the wise play there and moved that puck quickly, or he was going to be taking some body from the Orioles player. Out, puck comes out front. Arneson slides it over. In comes a slapper. Oh, just wide to the right of the net. Back to the other side. Toussaint in down deep. And there's number 13, Bjork in on the play. Orioles have had a lot of shot attempts here, but more than a few pucks wide. And here comes number 6, speedy player. Drives the net wide, gets a shot on, and Justin Halverson with a nice play. There's the field goal wide left again, just above the net. I think that guy needs to assess his curve on his stick. A couple times that puck's jumping up about 10 feet high of the net, and out come the Orioles. Puck's bouncing around in the slot, and the Spring Lake Park tried to get the puck out. Garrity intercepts that. Tackled from behind, and 22 gets a puck on the play. So
wow, I just got to say, I got to jump in here. These last 4 or 5 minutes have just been intense. I have not seen Osseo play with this type of intensity all year. They're really flying out there. I know Spring Lake Park got the better of them 3-2 in the first matchup, and they're really looking to get even with them. So far, they've been playing great. This line especially, too, has been buzzing. 21 Harrinan, 2 Colin Garrity, 34 Koenig, 29 Plotz at D. There's Plotz with another stop there at the blue line. Garrity picks it up. He dumps it in. And Drew Harrinan in on the forecheck. And Ben Koenig, he's been flying around, too. These guys have all been playing well. Spring Lake Park gets it inside the blue line. Makes a move. This is number 38 on Justin Halverson. He's there, and he just shot it up a little bit high. Now Colin Garrity's battling for it along the half wall. Avery Plotz comes in. Number 22, Jake Myron's been using his body a lot. Throws it up along the half wall to Harrinan. Spring Lake Park picks it up. They get it down in front. Nice little pass play. An opportunity. Another pass, backdoor pass. But Halverson's there again with the stop. Wow.
Yeah, that's great. Justin's on fire today. He's made all the correct saves for 14 that Spring Lake Park has on the net. Stopped a breakaway earlier on, and you can see his intensity as he's focused and trying to keep this game at zeros for Spring Lake Park. So Orioles battle off the face-off, number 3. Troy Deckman wins that battle, assesses the situation, comes around the net, throws a backhand pass off. Keegan Smock chips it out of the zone. Smart little play there. And out puck comes back. Little D-to-D pass back to Toussaint. Just jumps over his stick. And they get out of the zone, and now they're in 2 guys as Keegan comes in. He's chased from behind. There's a slash right to the net. It's loose. Josh Manson in on the play. Puck is still loose, bouncing around. And the goalie's trying to shuffle some guys out of the way. So this line certainly has had their scoring opportunities as of late.
And I think also that Josh Manson, number 6, he just, he popped that first one in for the Orioles. He looks like he's got a little extra fire in his belly tonight, Jeff. I don't know what to say, but he's looking hungry. Here come the Orioles again. Boy, here he goes. He's right on it again, huh?
When you get on the board, Mark, you want to get on the board again. You can feel it sometimes. It's your night, and that's what you want to do. So
he's been. Here you go. Yep.
Orioles look to regroup. Number 11 just throws it into the zone, and here comes the forecheck. Number 9, Nolan Arneson, read and react in the play. St. Louis Spring Lake Park, chips it out of the zone. Here comes number 37. In on his backhand. It's a good spot to have him, and the Orioles play that right. Out comes Troy Deckman. Shifty little move. Cuts to his forehand. He's got some speed. Cuts another move. He's got another one.
Drops it for Eli.
Couldn't quite get the shot off, but maybe Troy needs to bring that puck up more. I mean, that was two crafty moves there by the junior defenseman. Little D-to-D play there. Shifts it up in the zone, and Alec Bjork chips it in. .38 tries to get around Jake Myron and can't quite do that. Jake had a nice defensive play there. And the mugging and slashing continues, and we're going to draw a penalty here. As 38 for Spring Lake Park is wondering what he did wrong, except I don't know. I think he had a slash, a hook, a trip.
Personally, I like that number 38 from Spring Lake Park's intensity. That kid plays hard. He was back checking. Yeah, you got to stick up a little bit, and maybe got a little too much of them. But he's going to cool off in the penalty box a little bit. But we're going to see Osseo's power play now.
Yeah, we'll see how they set up here.
Yeah,
as Drew Harrion assess things down in the corner. It looks like they're running things on the umbrella on the left-hand side, setting up down low. Harrion assesses the play. He's going to run the exchange here with Larson. Gets the puck up and couldn't quite connect with Garrity. So out they come. Garrity gets the puck up, chips it up to number 3, and that didn't work and connect. Slides it over to Larson as they enter the zone. Out for Alec Bjork. Shifts in. He's in clean. Gets a shot off. Now they set up on the left-hand side, working the puck back and forth. Good little decision there by Bjork to try the backhand up off the goalie's helmet. And sometimes you get an odd deflection there, and it trickles in. So Orioles are going to stick with the same power play unit, and Spring Lake Park brings in a new set of troops. Big number 15.
They can't rush it. That's one thing they can't do. They got to set it up, find the open guy. They got enough skill out there to find the open guy and create an opportunity. Here we go. There's a great shot on net.
Yeah, good point, Mark. Good point. We're going to... Puck just trickles outside the zone. And we're in on the forecheck as Drew Harrion is in. Looks to win that puck race. Puck trickles out, and Eli Larson couldn't quite get it. Out it comes to Troy Deckman. He comes in the zone, makes a nifty little move. He's going to bring it all the way in. It's loose. And try it all on his own. So it nearly worked for Bjork, and Deckman said, hey, why not give this a shot?
That's Deckman's second rush, I think, in the last couple minutes here. He had another one a couple minutes ago. He rushed it up, took a couple guys, went by a couple guys and got a nice shot off on net. Just went wide. But
yeah, no, Mark, he's, he was with us in the Bridge League, obviously. Most of these guys were too. He's a skilled player that can play up to that pace. We just got to get him more involved in the offensive zone as you see him down here on the lower side. So, they try to feed the middle of the slot there as Harrion slid that puck through, and they better hurry up and get some reinforcements back in as Spring Lake Park assesses it. Here comes the setup as Larson brings the puck in. We got 10 seconds left in the game. Out comes Bjork with some speed. Comes in the zone, sets up, a nice shifty little move. That looks good. Slides the puck out. I can't quite get the shot off. So, good period of hockey there. Off the first period where it was tied 0-0, we had goals by number 6, Josh Manson, off of a shot that came off the point, I think, by Avery Plutz.
Yep.
And then on the second goal was Alec Bjork. In on that play. He scored a lot for the Orioles this year. So, Mark, what are your thoughts as we look for another ice shaving here in between periods 2 and 3?
If I was the coach, I'd say the same thing, whatever he said in between the first or second, because I felt like Osseo played a very good first period, but this second period, they just seemed to have a little extra intensity, a little bit more than Spring Lake Park, and a little bit more than they had in the first period. They look really buzzed up. They're flying around. I'd tell them the same thing. Let's just keep it going, and keep getting pucks to the net. They're just like you saw in the second period. Keep getting pucks to the net. A couple are going to go in.
Yeah, it's fun to watch the teams, over the course of the season here in this shortened season, progress. I think this group has played with a lot more heart and intensity as the season's wore on. And that's a testament to the coaching staff to get these guys up for these games and install different types of systems that they're putting in, whether that's defensively or power play. Eric Ruska, Justin Turner, and Dan Prody have done a great job for the Orioles and really have a connection and an understanding of kind of what this team can do this year. So, we've got a few games left, Mark, in this shortened, condensed season for both JV and varsity. You better make every game worth it while you have it. But all that being said, bringing it back to this game, Orioles are up 2-0. You can't rest. You got to come out with that same fire and intensity in the third period and turn the gas on and try and get a your third victory of the season.
Absolutely, good thoughts. And one thing I just want to say is going back to the coaching, they've been doing something on Instagram called the Orioles Monster JV Players of the Game. They've been interviewing these players. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I've been noticing it, I think, for a month. And I think the players have really enjoyed it. The coaches have really enjoyed it. It seems like a good bonding experience. They talk about you get to know the players. So if you're on Instagram out there and you want to follow, get to know these players a little bit more, they post a couple times a week, Monsters of the Game, I think it's called. But if you go to, just search Orioles on Instagram, and I think you'll be able to find some of their posts. It's just I watched a few of them, really enjoyed it, and get to know the kids even a little bit more on the ice, off the ice. But what I've gotten out of it more than anything is these kids are focused. They want to play hard. They want to play for their team. They want to play for their coach, and they come to practice with some intensity and trying to push each other.
Yeah,
and I think it's helping as the season goes on here.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, at the end of the day, some of these kids are learning just to our sister program, who's on a pause right now from not on their team but on another team. That each game you enjoy it like it's your last, and that's kind of refreshing. A lot of these kids have so much access to hockey and sports and other things, and so when the real season, when it counts, you want to bring that fire and intensity to certainly every game, but not only every game, each individual practice, because you don't. And for these seniors, as they look to end and close out their season at Osseo, you really have to dig down deep and say, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to be known as? Did you certainly have a good time, and but those work habits that I think the whole staff for the Orioles instill into this group is really about the fundamentals that carry over in other areas in life, and that's integrity, and that's a work ethic, and that's being held accountable for your actions no matter what they might be.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, and I'll leave it to Mark.
One thing before you go, Jeff, and I just don't want to overlook this, was the play of number 35 in the nets for Osseo today, Justin Halverson. I just thought he was fantastic. Any thoughts on that, or you want me to just summarize that while you go get some? I don't want to keep you from your coffee.
Just real quick, and the Orioles are they have 6 goalies this year, and it's a bit unheard of to have that many options in a high school program. But I look at it as a massive asset in a good way. These guys push each other in practice. They want to all obviously get game time. We saw that a little bit in the last game in the varsity side. Jake Regan got in the net in the third period after Fanenstein
he did well.
Was getting kind of shelled with the amount of shots there, and he came in with fire and intensity. And just like in sales or whatever you're doing in life, it's good to be pushed. And so now, like here, when you see Justin Halverson get an opportunity, all these guys want to take advantage of the opportunities given to them and make the most of it. And you can really see it in the way that he's managing the game thus far. So I'm going to go get that coffee.
All right, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Grab a little snack, and we'll be back for the third period. Welcome back to the Fogarty Ice Arena here in Blaine, Minnesota, where your Osseo Orioles JV team is ahead 2-0 over the Spring Lake Park Panthers. Shots on goal, 24 for the Orioles, 14 for Spring Lake Park. Goal scorers for Osseo have been number 6, Josh Manson, and number 13, Alec Bjork. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know Avery Potts picked up an assist on the first goal, and I'm sure there was an assist on the second goal. Somebody had to get it in front to Josh, who used his smarts and his size to create an opportunity for himself there and get the puck by their goaltender for Spring Lake Park. Well, so hopefully you've enjoyed this game. Just to let you, just kind of a recap, Spring Lake Park is going to start with 4 players on the ice. They have a penalty here for 7 more seconds. So they'll have a very brief power play. Not really enough time to set anything up, but hopefully an advantage just to even get it in the Spring Lake Park zone. So here come your Osseo Orioles coming back again with Justin Halverson in the goal again. And they're coming out with Nolan Arneson, number 9 at center, Eli Larson, and Alec Bjork as his wings. And the Orioles are able to control it. And here comes Alex Bjork in on the forecheck. He's coming in hard. He goes to work. Boom, a little body there. And Spring Lake Park's able to get it out. But Troy Deckman, number 3 defenseman, is able to keep it in. And 16, Cameron Kinsella, is out there right now for Osseo. Eli Larson picks it up, gets it inside the blue line. Goes around one player, he cuts in front of the net, a quick shot, and a nice save by the Spring Lake Park goalie. Troy Deckman picks it up. He's had a nice game so far. Controlling the puck, he gets it back to 19. Nolan Arneson with a blast, and a beautiful save by Spring Lake Park. Nice low shot, and Arneson just blew somebody up there. All right. Deckman throws it in the corner. Kinsella in on the pinch. He's able to keep it in temporarily. And there's a battle for it. Nolan Arneson over to pick it up. Dumps it in, and Eli Larson is on it. Kinsella is able to keep it up. Now Spring Lake Park looks like they're going to be able to get it out. And number 38 for Spring Lake Park comes down. 1-on-5, basically. Noah Poppy's able to ride him out into the corner. Cameron Kinsella picks it up, and he's going to dump it out to Eli Larson. Has just failed to connect. Spring Lake Park, there's a battle for it in the neutral zone. Spring Lake Park picks it up. Number 15 for Spring Lake Park's had a nice game and a nice shot to the upper corner that Justin Halverson was able to control. He's making it look easy out there. Here you go, Jeff.
Yeah, no, good job. You can see the intensity come out of the gate again, right out from the third period, which is good. So that meant the boys didn't get a message, just sit back. So there's 22, Jake Meyer, with another heavy hit. And the Orioles are playing with a lot more fire here in this game than we've seen in the past. Justin Halverson makes a nice stick save, wraparound attempt, stuck on the near side. It's still bouncing around as a player lost some equipment there. Looks like a glove by number 29, Avery Plutz, as he's digging the puck out. He's playing like it's on the pond right now and just deciding to get after it as the puck dumps all the way to the zone. The ref's calling off the icing. Orioles on the forecheck here. No, the mishap there. Here's a shot attempt by Nolan Arneson right on the net with Josh Manchin out in front. Plutz with the style. Oh, and a beautiful shot there. Quick shot and tip attempt. Went to the upside of the goalie there. And Arneson on the puck. Here's the cycle back behind the net. As these 3 bodies was Xavier Wells out. Another body check there by Josh Manson. And now they come in on Avery Plutz. He's still playing without a glove. And back to retrieve it. Throws it up out of the zone. Bjork obviously was an attempt to clear it out and does. He shuffles wide. Gets the puck deep. 37. Managing the puck on the back end, and out comes 13, Troy Deckman. Had a good couple of periods of play of hockey. He's partnered with number 11, Jacob Toussaint, and Alec Bjork in on the forecheck. Nolan Arneson reading up high. Gets the turnover there. Stick on puck, and out comes Spring Lake Park. Now the Orioles intercept, and here's number 9, Eli Larson. gets to his forehand, looks upstairs, trying to turn the lights on behind the net there, and couldn't quite get the top half of the net. Orioles and Spring Lake Park are battling here. 2-0 game. 28 shots for the Orioles, 17 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. You'll see on the far wall here all the conference championships that have taken place here for this Blaine and Spring Lake Park group over the years. Very successful program in years past, much like the Orioles. If you look at our wall, we have quite a few players, alumni that have gone on to play at multiple lengths. Number 18 working behind the net, and the Orioles are saying nothing with that, and we're going to have a stoppage of play as Justin Halverson maintains that shutout that he's got going here. That was probably the closest, one of the closest scoring opportunities that Spring Lake Park had, although they did have a breakaway in the first period, and he's up to the challenge. So face-off won there by number 14, Noah Poppy. Puck comes back. Orioles are battling up. And out come the Orioles. Number 6 shifts the puck to Cameron Kinsella, cuts the middle on his backhand. He's got some speed. Chips a backhand attempt behind the net. And the Orioles are running back into it. Looks like a little 1-2-2 here. Oh, and the puck just squeaks by. And Avery Plutz read that beautifully. Breaks up the potential 3-on-1 that was going to happen there. And Spring Lake Park comes in. Number 8's got another step. Number 8 for Spring Lake Park. That's at Dean Romacher. And the Orioles come out with the puck. Alec Bjork did assess the situation there. Look behind him when he had time and space. Something a lot of hockey players don't necessarily do all the time. He did, to see who was coming in on the right or left, and just decided to get the face-off in the zone, get a shot on net. So Troy Deckman in with the right hand up as a shortstop makes that save. Puck cycles around behind the net. Eli Larson, the freshman, down in the corner, battling in with his partner, Bjork. The puck comes out to Deckman. Shot attempt gets through. Goalie makes a nice save and kicks it off to the right. Oh, another shifty move there by 13. And keeps the puck in the zone. So this forecheck by the Orioles is certainly keeping scoring chances alive. And here's another one as the shot attempt can't quite get through, and another block comes in. Arneson tried the quick snapshot. When he went to reload, the Spring Lake Park player defended it. Oh, puck just shuffles through, and out comes Deckman. Comes on the play, a bump pass to Bjork. He comes in, cuts to his forehand. The 43, the defenseman for Spring Lake Park, Austin Benier, the sophomore, did a nice job of breaking that play up. And in come the Orioles. This is a high-paced period of hockey. We have not had many stoppages. And the Orioles are keeping the gas on. Good job by number 22, Jake Myron, as a defenseman, just interfering with that player's forward progress. Out come the zone. He finds number 20, Keegan Smoyak, dumps the puck down low. Here comes the forecheck by Xavier Wells, dumps it out front. Oh, another opportunity, gets his own rebound. It's still loose. And Cameron Kinsella back behind the net, just throws it on the net. He takes a beating from 37 and gets up, and out comes Spring Lake Park. Puck's bouncing around a little bit. Orioles look to settle it down, and Jake Myron behind his net just jumps off of his stick and put out front. Their chip play around the defenseman didn't quite work. And Jake just decides to throw it down low, although we're going to have a wave off of icing. 7:20 to play here in period 3. Out comes Spring Lake Park Panthers. Player tries to dump it in. Just missed his pitching wedge there. Didn't quite get the puck up. And it bounces loose. Six tries to slide it down, and I saw what he was looking at. He had his guy in his forehand coming off of the goal line and just missed the mark there. And we finally get a stoppage of play so I can get a breath of fresh air and let Mark talk.
One thing we don't talk a lot about is, and one thing I feel like Orioles are doing, maybe it's just they're timing it with the whistles, although we haven't had many whistles lately, is they've really been having quick shifts. Really, 30, 40 seconds, boom, fresh legs, next line's out. Boom, they really have been rotating through. Here comes Alec Bjork, number 13. We said his name a lot, but they're rolling through these lines pretty quickly. I like it.
Yeah, Mark, you got to have fresh legs. These players are athletes and certainly are play a lot of hockey, but can't have a hit. There was an elbow to the head there. Not quite sure Stripes cared about that. He's just looking to get his coffee done, and number 9's going to get back at him. So we're going to have a stoppage of play as one call wasn't called and another one will be. So we're going to have a hook on one end. Well, you got to just roll with it. You can't control those whistles and what goes on there, and now you got to just fight off that penalty. So
it's going to be a big test here. I feel like, Jeff, with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 2-minute power play here for Spring Lake Park. Keep him to the outside. Don't give him any opportunities. Trust in your goalie. He's been playing good all game. Here we go. Face off in the Osseo zone.
Yeah, Justin Halverson has been doing great in that for the Orioles. Oh, and just as I talk, that one got tied up loose, and it just snuck through there. So can't necessarily blame the goalie on that one. I think that there was a little bit of scrum off the face-off. Player came around and had a shot as Justin is looking to assess his goalie equipment. And one thing 14 Noah Poppy's got to do in that situation is not jump in the draw until you look and assess that your goalie and all the players on the ice are ready. Because Stripes wasn't looking for it either, just dropped the puck, and Justin was still back collecting his glove on the back end. For those of you youngsters at home that want to play center, you got to earn that spot. Make sure everything's set up before you get in that draw.
That's a great point. Another quick shift here by Osseo. They got 20 Keegan out taking the face-off at center for Osseo. And fresh legs again. I think it's going to be a key as we go down the stretch here, last 6 minutes of hockey.
Cameron Kinsella up to play, number 16. Intercepted that play up. Avery Plutz now has his glove from an earlier letdown. Chips it up the boards. Xavier Wells couldn't quite get that puck out. Puck just goes to the right of the goalie. And it should be an interference call there, and I think we're going to get it. And we've got a player, I think, down off of a... But he's assessing some things up. And they get the cross-check on big number 1-5 for Spring Lake Park. That's Yuri Kasper-Navarich, the forward defenseman.
Josh Manson.
And we've got our player up, and he's headed to the bench off of that play there. So Josh Manson, one of the goal scorers, the first goal scorer in the game for the Orioles, was playing with some high intensity, and I think just got caught up there on a bad interference call play by the Spring Lake. So Orioles back on the power play, 2-minute penalty. Let's see what these guys can produce to get a little bit more spread in this game here. So Alec Bjork on the right-hand side. He's got a lot of options on the top. Puck comes up to the right. Back to his side in the middle. They're running a little 1-3-1 now off of this. And back down in the corner. Troy Deckman down in the corner. Slides it up to Cameron Kinsella. Back to Deckman. Up high to Eli Larson with the big heat. Puck just goes wide. And Alec Bjork has the puck just escape off of his stick. Eli Larson dumps the puck in wide. He had some options there to move the puck to the open man, and we're getting some traffic on the wall here. So out come your Orioles. There's a stick up high. We're going to call offsides here. Now we're going to have Stripes didn't like that call. And so he's calling number 9 for saying hello to the ref on the way by. But you can certainly understand Eli's concern there. The stick for the Spring Lake Park player, if we review the game film, I think twice almost got up under the mask for a high stick or a hook. Well, we're going to have 4-on-4 play here for a minute 8. And Stripes is going over to talk to the coaching staff to explain what happened. I'm sure it was a casual hello or thank you very much. Sometimes Stripes has bad days and they just don't want to be talked to. So
we're going to play 4-on-4 here.
Well, actually, we got 5-on-5 here. What happened? Yeah. No, we got 5-on-4, a power play. So he must have got teed up for the game. And then they kicked him out. Yeah, so we're going to play 5-on-5 or 5-on-4. Out come the Orioles. Cameron Kinsella, number 1-6, with the puck on his forehand, brings the puck in the zone. He's got speed. He's got the ability to move the puck. Skilled player for the Orioles. Brings it up top. Deckman, they're setting up on the right-hand side. A quick shot down low. Arneson retrieves the puck. Throws it out high to the slot. Probably needs to set that up and settle that puck down a little bit more. Troy Deckman cuts in. And the Spring Lake Park team looks to me like they're going to kill off this power play with 3:31 left in the game, and the Orioles up by a goal. So Justin Halverson sneaks back in, gets back in, and the Spring Lake player, number 38, we've called his name before, Braden Wilson Shore, the sophomore, with a nice snipe there off of the D zone turnover in the Orioles zone. So Orioles are going to have to regroup here, get another guy to jump on the ice. And out come the Orioles. Keegan back in the play with 29, Avery Plutz now playing a little forward. Has this opportunity. Cameron Kinsella just chips it up out of the zone. We're not going to have an icing because it hit the player's stick for Spring Lake Park. Oh, big hit by Jake Myron there to dislodge 15 from the puck, and he can do that for you. Jake needs to bring that more to the game, and here come the pucks in the corner. He's going to have a clearing attempt, fails, and out comes the puck. It's a race to it. And the Spring Lake Park player just gets the puck out. A turnover in our zone now, and Xavier Wells just decides to get the puck in deep and go for a line change. So Alec Bjork in on the chase. The Orioles have 2 guys in deep. A little race with Jacob Toussaint, number 18, throws it across the slot. No one home. Chip out pass from Alec Bjork, looking for some help. No help there.
Oh.
And we're going to get what appears to be an interference call on Jake Toussaint. And if my memory serves me correct, this is very similar to what happened here last time, where the Orioles were winning and ended up losing to this team at the very end of the game, I think, on on a penalty kill. So coaching staff of the Orioles look to regroup here. Looks like coaches called a timeout. Want to assess who can be on the ice and what their assignments are for the basically power play for the remaining part of the third period here. Mark, any comments?
I don't. Boy, this game has really turned around. This 38 from they're going to have to watch this 38 from Spring Lake Park. He can really shoot. He popped one into the upper left-hand corner that might have went bar down. He popped one into the upper right-hand corner that went bar down. He's kind of been their spark plug here, and he's going to be out there. I see he's on the ice right now, number 38 for Spring Lake Park. He's got a good group around him. They're just going to talk about, I don't think they're going to try to do anything super special here. I don't think Osseo, unless they get a great opportunity, is going to try to take it down and create any type of offense here. They just got to kill this penalty off. Certainly if the opportunity comes up where they have a 2-on-1, I'd say coach might say, well, take a chance, because we still have a chance to win this game. But, our main objective right now is to get the puck out of the zone and live to fight another day. So,
yeah, all good points there, Mark. You got to have a little composure in this the last little section of the game here, and make sure the last time the Spring Lake Park got the first goal off the draw. So you got to make sure you tie up here. Nolan Arnenson's got to do that. Number 19 in on the draw. Does his job, ties up his man. The Spring Lake Park wins that puck, comes across the slot. Good looking play there by Spring Lake Park, but the Orioles read it. And out come the Orioles. Some bodies are flying, and the Orioles do a good job of getting that puck out. As Spring Lake Park comes to regroup, slides it up to number 8. They come in the zone with some speed. They're setting up on the right-hand side, and Cameron Kinsella gets that puck out, takes the hit, throws it up the near wall here. Spring Lake Park runs an exchange. Puck gets a shot, caroms off the glass and into the netting, and we're going to have another stoppage of play here with a face-off just outside the zone. So that actually benefited the Orioles right there. Exciting brand of hockey here for the Orioles. Looking for that third win of the season. Spring Lake Park also looking for their third win. So both teams have some motivation to get there first. These two teams played earlier on in the season with Spring Lake Park winning both contests in a very narrow margin of plays. So I think the redemption factors in play here for the Orioles. Coming up here at 7 o'clock p.m., 7 p.m., the Osseo Orioles varsity takes on Spring Lake Park. Stick around to watch that exciting game. The Orioles are coming off a kind of a tough stretch in the schedule with Andover and Centennial, which are really the premier powerhouses thus far in the conference this year. The Andover team, I was very impressed with the way that they moved the puck. They've only had one loss in the season. That was to Maple Grove, who else is undefeated on the season. So, all right, well, we're going to regroup here. Face off just outside the defensive zone of the Orioles. And number 13, Alec Bjork. Number 19, Nolan Arneson. 16, Cameron Kinsella. And number 3, Troy Deckman in on the penalty kill. Puck comes back outside, and in comes Arneson on the assessment. They slide the puck out to the neutral ice, and in come Spring Lake Park. They're looking to set things up on the right-hand side. Sidesteps one man, cuts to his backhand. Oh, great job there by Arneson. He clears it. It's a puck race. And a little hook on it. Bjork read that perfectly. Cut to one side. Puck bounces behind him. And he's doing a good job of keeping that puck tied up. Well, that was a great play by those two guys. Cameron Kinsella in behind the net. Ties up a man. Halverson with the poke check out. 34 seconds to play. Puck comes down low in the corner. Spring Lake Park looking to set up. Gets it up high off the foot. Puck comes out. Oh, and we got a clearing. Two-man now. And there's two men come the race. Arneson couldn't quite get enough energy to get around that guy. He had Cameron Kinsellum with him, and now we got 2-on-2 back on the other end. Arneson, rebound attempt there, and Bjork did a great job of back checking there and helping that defensive play out. So exciting game here. Thoroughly enjoying this one. And the Orioles are at a 2-2 tie going into the third. I don't know the rules here or what they're doing is there's looks like we're going to end in a tie. Well, certainly, Mark, an exciting game. I think that's been the Orioles' JV best game of the season. A lot of intensity, good puck movement in the first period, spreading out, good D-to-D passes, some checking involved in that, some great goalie play. So we're going to have to go home and watch the replay on this one just to see the different scoring opportunities. So we're up. Get your thoughts on this one, and then we're up at 7 o'clock.
Well, Jeff, you summed it up perfectly. I don't really have too much to add to that. Just a great game. Hope you enjoyed it. I know Osseo might be a little disappointed to walk away with a tie after being up 2-0, but Spring Lake Park came out with some fire and had a couple of great shots that ended up going in, and just a great battle between these guys all year. So I think I think your Orioles are going to be warming up here now, and then they'll clean the ice, and we'll be back in about 28 minutes, start of the game. Thank you, Jeff, for doing the play-by-play, and Justin Halverson on the audio.
Make sure those at home send all those thank yous to John Halverson for setting this up. So I don't know where he likes to eat. Maybe at Malone's or one of the sponsors.
Let's get his thoughts. Let's get his thoughts. No, he doesn't want to say, but I think let's say Jeff. I think he looks like a Malone's type guy. Yeah, okay, Malone's or Duffy's.
Duffy's and enjoying the games. He might take a gift certificate to Halverson. He bought all this equipment.
Let's see those sponsors, and maybe we'll take a look here and see if there's anything that sticks out here for you. We got Rush Creek. You could eat over at Rush Creek. Chick-fil-A. He's not picky. He said Maple Square or 3 Squares, Chick-fil-A, Malone's. He just pointed at Malone's, Duffy's. Any of those. Those are all good choices, and thank you all those restaurants for sponsoring Osseo Hockey. You can see some of the other sponsors, great sponsors that they have here, making this possible for these guys to play. And hopefully all the Osseo following are, hopefully all the Osseo following are coming to your facilities. All up on your screen, you'll see the Osseo Orioles varsity roster as they take to the ice for their 10-minute warm-up here. They're coming out on what they call dirty ice, and then Zamboni will come out, and we'll get this varsity game going here in about 25 minutes.